It all started with neighbors, housed and unhoused, gathering around a bucket fire, sharing stories, sharing life, sharing warmth. We are a group of people who envision communities that are safe, supportive, and full of opportunity. Welcome to the Bucket Fire Podcast by Cultivate Initiatives.
Greetings. Welcome to the Bucket Fire Podcast. We have Jose. Welcome, Jose.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Originally from Argentina. I was homeless a couple years back with my son in the cold. I thought we got into a shelter and just moving forward, try to get out to be better for my son. And after that, I got hired here a year and a half ago, and my life just changed a lot.
So from Argentina, when did you come to the States?
Back in 2000.
Okay. Did you land right in Oregon?
No, I was in Vancouver for a while I went to high school there, and after that, just doing my own thing, in addiction for a long time, and after that, I became clean in 2013. So, been a little over 12 years.
How did that journey happen?
It was a struggle at first, but I am thankful that I went into rehab, and that helped me a lot to become the man I am today.
How did you first hear about Cultivate Initiatives?
It was through one of the all employees, and say, "Oh yeah, we have an internship. You can come. Clean camps." I say, "You mean clean camps? I kick people out?" I said, "No. Just clean, garbages and stuff, and make it beautiful. The camps." And after that, this company always was in the back of my mind because I always wanted to get back to the community.
Yeah. So you finished the intern program, and then what happened? Were you still on this living in your car?
No, I was living with somebody at the time, and with my boy, and then after that, just become homeless by the end of that year, and after that, just try to survive. I was on survival mode. My son was my first priority, and I did had to do what I had to do. And now we have everything we need.
Did you feel like when you were in survival, sleeping in a car, that you were hurt? Or that people saw you?
The places that we went, yes. They knew the situation. They tried to help us to get in a shelter, at least in a shelter. And I am thankful for that. That was just the first breakthrough I needed.
Did you ever use the shower?
Unfortunately, no, I didn't.
Okay.
I mean, I knew where it was and everything, but I didn't know what size because I didn't have enough phone at that time. And but I got other resources where we took showers and stuff, like community centers and stuff like that, and that helped a little bit.
Yeah. What did you learn from the internship program or your time as an apprentice?
Learn tools to de-escalate situations when that happens. And it's almost every day we have situations. But we had to just, I had to just remember that they only need somebody to be, to have that ear, to listen to the person, to that neighbor. And they might go through something and they only need to be heard.
What's next for Jose? What's a year from now? What does that look like?
Next week, for me, so right now I'm working on getting my license back. Next week I'm going to do the test. And but this month I have peer support classes. So I want to get into the peer support for drugs and alcohol. So everything's just take a little time, but I know I'll be good there. And I really thanks to CI with the trainings and everything. Amazed me. I remember when this was just a dream. But getting all help we have, and we have vehicles, we have shower trucks, we have a trailer, we have another trailer, and it's a big dream, but it's coming through. And we have so many neighbors every day that it's amazing. And I love about that. This is one of those jobs that are, getting back to the community, and I love it. And one of those things, I thank you.
I thank you for showing up, and you've put in the work, Jose. You exemplify that you can go from survival to thriving and to stability, and you are living proof of that.
At least I try, and that's what I always want to say. Even last meeting we have, and over there, this is my mental health. This job is in my mental health. Helping one neighbor at a time.
Yeah. We'll finish on this. What was there a childhood book or favorite memory that you have?
Oh, one of my favorite books is The Prince, The Little Prince. It was brought by back in 1929. That's one of my favorite books. I still read it today.
Do you read it to your son?
Yep. And he loved the little drawing, how it was back in the days, the little drawing stuff. I said, he says, I'm amazed, this is crazy. One of my favorites always going to be cooking with my grandma. That's always going to be my favorite ultimate memory.
Well, bet your grandma would be proud to now see your son cooking French toast and those memories that you've passed down. Thanks, Jose.
You're welcome. No, thank you.
If you're inspired by the stories you heard and want to be part of positive change, visit our website, stop by for a tour, or simply say hi to a neighbor. There's always room for you around the fire.